Well, today what we're going to be doing is basically discussing beginner units that you should really have in Anime Defenders Update for Part 2. So if you're a beginner, then you're going to need these units that I'm going to be discussing right now. But even if you're a beginner, you can still benefit from the giveaway that we are going to be doing at 25,000 subscribers. And right now, we're actually only a few hundred subscribers away from reaching our 25,000 subscriber goal. And once we reach that goal, we are going to be doing a secret Almighty unit giveaway. So again, secret unit with Almighty trait for 25,000 subscribers. And if you want to be part of it, then all you have to do is like and subscribe, or else you might miss this giveaway. So yeah. So we're going to be discussing a bunch of beginner units, and I'm going to be discussing around 6 beginner units that you should really have. And with 6 beginner units, you can essentially form a team. And the number one, in my opinion, most important beginner unit that you should have is going to be, without a doubt, Shiny Pink Rockstar. As a matter of fact, he's not just a beginner unit, he's even a pro unit. Like, you can use Pink Rockstar, Shiny Pink Rockstar with Midas Touch in pretty much all game modes, infinite, all game modes. He's meta, or she is meta in all game modes, which essentially makes her just a very strong option. And she is definitely one of the most important units in the game, and is definitely the most important beginner unit that you should really have. Now, let me discuss that further. So right now, I have Shiny Pink Rockstar. You are going to need to make it shiny just because it's going to be easier to get Pink Midas Touch on Shiny Pink Rockstar. The reason why it's going to be easier is because you're going to essentially trade for Shiny Pink Rockstar with Midas Touch. Okay, so that's going to cost you around 30,000 gems. I've already made a ton of videos on how to get gems. If you want to be part of it, and if you really want to get gems, and if you really want to find a place to maybe buy a Shiny Pink Rockstar for you, so as you can see right here, Shiny Pink Rockstar gem value is only around 4k. Now this is without Midas Touch. However, with Midas Touch, Shiny Pink Rockstar is actually around 30,000. And if you want to create a trade, maybe you can do something like this, like 40,000 gems, and maybe you could request a Shiny Pink Rockstar like that. Now with Midas Touch, obviously. So yeah, very good website right here. You can use this for trading. And again, this is going to be very important because a lot of the game, or a lot of the stuff that we're going to be discussing, a lot of the beginner units, you're going to be easily obtaining them through trading. Again, you're going to be able to easily obtain like 6 of the units that we're going to be discussing through trading, and also with their optimal trades. So the reason why Shiny Pink Rockstar is actually going to be very good is because Pink Rockstar is the most, is the unit that actually gives you the second most amount of gold. So in terms of game modes like Infinite, Hall of Mirror, Star of Eternity, you are going to need a unit that gives you a ton of gold. Now, Bloomer actually gives you a ton of gold as well. However, the thing that separates Bloomer and Pink Rockstar is that number one, Pink Rockstar has a buff ability that gives your units more damage. A lot more damage, by the way. I have seen Pink Rockstar with her buff make my unit do around 50 to 80,000 more damage. Okay, so around 50 to 80,000 more damage with Shiny Pink Rockstar, just with her ability. And also on top of that, you're getting gold. Now the optimal trait for her is obviously going to be Midas Touch. Optimal Spirit is obviously going to be Golden Spirit. Now the second most important unit, in my opinion, in the game is actually going to be Donut Master. Now I cannot say just how important Donut Master is as a beginner. Now, Donut Master is just an insane support unit. The reason why he is an insane support unit is he is around 3 placement, I believe. He's only around 1,350, which Ice Dragon, the other slow in the game, is around 2,500 to place. So, 2,500, while Donut Master over here is only around 1,350. And also, on top of that, he has great damage, decent damage right here. Not really the best, but decent for a beginner. And also on top of that, he's a hybrid unit. So essentially with Donut Master, you can pretty much carry and finish the entire story mode. Just him and maybe Pink Rockstar. You can possibly finish a lot of the game modes in this game right now with just those 2 units alone, because they are again the most important unit. Now, Donut Master is actually such a good unit that I still bring Donut Master into a lot of game modes right now. I still bring Donut Master into a lot of game modes. still, because he's just super useful. Now, if you want to really get him fast, I would recommend that you just trade for him using 123 demands or just by going to the trade hub. Now, the optimal trade for him is obviously going to be Requiem. Now, the third best unit that we're going to be discussing for this for the beginner units that you really need to have is actually going to be Bear King. Okay, so the reason why Bear King is actually going to be in the third spot is because Bear King is an easy to get unit. Now, without any doubt, Bear King is perhaps one of the easiest units to get in the game, but he is without a doubt one of the best units or best mythical units in the game. He is cheap to place, he is for placement, he is also hybrid, and he also does bleed. So again, a very powerful and very good unit, and on top of that, he's easy to get just by doing raids right here, which is genuinely pretty easy. Like, you could just AFK this for a day or two and get enough materials in order to get a Bear King and also Evo the Bear King. So he is the third best unit to get in the game. Now, for the fourth unit that you actually are going to need is, I'm going to be putting here Flame Dragon King. Now, obviously, you're going to need to evo him Flame Dragon God in order for his true potential to actually come out. But let me tell you something, okay? Flame Dragon God is as cheap as Bear King. He's also hybrid, and he also has a lot of range, like Bear King. Okay, so he actually has more range than Bear King. He's cheap, and overall, Flame Dragon God just has more DPS. He's actually the highest DPS for the mythic units in the game. So for every mythic units, except for secrets, he has the highest DPS in the game. He is very useful, so that's one of the reasons why he's gonna be here, especially if you're a beginner. Next one is going to be Legion Assassin. Now, the reason why Legion Assassin is going to be here is because of Legion Assassin's buff, but on top of that, Legion Assassin actually also has some of the best DPS in the game. So if you're just taking a look at DPS and just the use cases, Legion Assassin can serve both as a support and as a DPS, and on top of that, he's also hybrid. So you literally have three things in one: a support unit with DPS and also hybrid, and is also kind of cheap at only 1,500 gold. Again, that is super good for pretty much any unit in the game. That is very good. Okay, that's very, very good, and Flame Dragon God just checks all the boxes to be in the best beginner units that you should really have. Now, for the sixth beginner unit that you guys should really have, it's going to be one of these two right here. So it's either going to be Demon King Peak or it's going to be Chance King. Now, again, before you go crazy, Chance King is kind of a beginner unit because he's only around 300,000 gems compared to the other secret units that are in the millions. And Demon King is also the same at around 400,000 gems only. And compared to the other units that cost millions of gems, they're actually both very cheap, and I can consider them for beginners. Now, I don't have both of them right now because I traded them away. But if you can get a Chance King or a Demon King Peak in your team is going to do a lot more damage, because the truth here is actually relatively simple. Basically, every secret in the game except for Slime Spirit is better than the best mythics. Even if they're the worst secret, they're still going to be the best. They're still going to beat the best mythic in terms of just pure DPS alone, because that's just how good the secrets in this game are. So if you can get a secret, the cheapest secret, then that's going to be a huge addition to your team. And that's going to be it, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace out.